I'm from Seminole County 4-H. I'm one of your Oklahoma 4-H innovators, and I'm also currently serving as one of your Southeast District representatives on Oklahoma's Safe 4-H Council. Today, I'm here to teach you all about the chemistry of butter and how to make it. So, we better get started. Let's jump right in. The things you're going to need for this experiment is heavy whipping cream, a 2-cup measuring glass, you'll need a clean marble, and a pint jar. So, first things first, I'm going to teach you guys about the chemistry of butter, and we're just going to jump right in. So, butter is made from heavy cream being churned together. Heavy cream is an emulsion, and I know that's a big word, but I'm going to break it down. An emulsion is a fatty substance surrounded by a liquid that doesn't let it mix together. So, in heavy cream, it's mostly just little droplets of fat submerged into water. A good example, if it's still hard to understand, is oil and water. See, I have all of this oil and water and it doesn't mix. Even when I shake it, it eventually separates back out and you can see all of the little oil fat droplets because they're surrounded by the water. So in heavy cream, it's little tiny fat droplets and it's surrounded by these things called phospholipids and proteins, and it just kind of acts as a barrier and doesn't let it mix together. But when you start to churn the heavy cream, a physical change happens and the heavy cream goes from a liquid to a solid. The more you churn it, all of these particles, they start to hit each other, and if they hit each other hard enough, they eventually collide and they begin to turn into a solid. So it starts like this, and heavy cream is all of these fat droplets and they're surrounded by the water, and so it's a liquid. And the more you churn it, they hit together and they stick. And when they stick, they start to form the butter substance and become a solid. And this is the whole physical change that actually undergoes when you're making butter. So I hope that kind of clears up some of the chemistry part of the butter, and let's put it to a visual representation. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna leave my marble in there for a second, and we're just going to pour our heavy whipping cream into a jar. Any sort of mason jar will work, you're just gonna want something with a lid. We're going to pour 2 cups, which is a pint. And you can do more or less depending on how much butter you're wanting to make. So, make sure it's all even. Okay. Now that we've got our heavy cream in the jar, we can actually begin the butter making process. Because all that happens after this is we put our marble in here, and you're gonna shake it. It might get a little messy. Make sure your lid's on super tight, but I do want to have you listen for this different sound you'll hear when it goes from a liquid to a solid. So while it's still liquid, you're gonna hear that marble hitting the edge of the glass, kind of like whenever you're shaking up nail polish, you hear the little ball, you'll hear it shaking around in here. But eventually it starts to hear a solid, you'll start to hear the marble sound kind of lessen and go away. And you can go ahead and guess how many minutes it will take, and we're gonna speed up the mixing process. So let's put our lid and jump right in. Okay, we're ready to start shaking our heavy cream and make it into butter. And if you're doing this in a group, it's best to switch off between people because I want you to guess how long it's gonna take. Go ahead and write down your hypothesis. That's your prediction of how long it will take for your butter to go from a liquid to a solid. When you shake, you're going to want to shake it in a figure 8 motion like this. And you see how you can hear my marble hitting against the thing? Against the jar. You'll keep shaking until you don't hear your marble anymore. So, let's start shaking this heavy. Okay, we're back, and one thing you'll learn in science experiments is sometimes there's a little bit of a trial and error. So in our big jar, we actually ended up with whipped cream. By we, I mean me and my mom, because I had to call in some backup. My arms could not handle it. We shook this for 30 minutes, and if you can see inside of here, it is whipped cream. So if you want to make that, just shake it a little longer. But no worries, because we redid it and put some heavy whipping cream in this jar and shook it for 5 minutes. And with 5 to 7 minutes, you do end up with butter. But the thing is, you have to be careful because it's not going to just be butter. It's going to be butter and a liquid, which is buttermilk. So now I'm going to separate out the butter I just kind of strained away the buttermilk, and now we have a big chunk of butter. So now that we've got that, we've made butter. You just have to remember that it goes through kind of 3 phases. So it starts as a liquid, and then it turns into a solid and a liquid. And when it's in that solid and liquid state with butter and the buttermilk, that's the optimal time for getting your butter out, because the more you mix it, it turns into a complete solid, like in whipped cream. So now we've got our butter, and you can eat it on crackers or pretzels or whatever you want and share with your friends. Thanks for watching.